There's nothing that would have stopped Fubara from winning if he had remained in PDP. Tamu Notonye, he should have remained in PDP with all the shege that Wike is showing him, with all the stress that Wike has put him through. He should remain there. If it was you, would you remain there? Would you remain there? What do you mean that nothing would have stopped Fubara from winning with Wike? Wike is the one that is choosing presidential candidate for PDP. He's the one that is picking governorship aspirants for PDP. So how would Fubara win with Wike there? Please, people should be knowing what you're saying, I beg. During the interview, I'm not only discuss the state's political landscape, specifically focusing on the effect of recent party realignment and internal conflict between the state's main political blocs. He said that governors' change in political affiliation has drastically changed the circumstances that were formerly favorable to him. There is nothing favorable to him inside PDP. There is nothing favorable for Fubara in PDP. He can't stay there. He can't. What will he wait there to be doing? Wike is the one controlling people in PDP now. So, I beg. I'm not saying that there is nothing that would have stopped Fubara from winning. If he had remained in PDP, Wike would have stopped him. Wike, even with the fact that he's in APC right now, it's not even like sure that Wike will not do anything possible to make sure that Fubara does not win. It now depends on you people in Rivers State to say no. Wike, you can't do this to us. You can't be controlling us. He's no longer a governor in Rivers State. So why is he still acting like the political father in Rivers State? That is what you people should be talking about. Stressing that the governor's earlier political base within the People's Democratic Party gave him a strong advantage that has since been weakened by his movement to the All Progressive Congress. Do you know what you're saying? You don't know what you're saying. He claims that Fubara had the support of the Rivers State PDP, where the state's most powerful political party in the past, as well as the support of the general public. According to him, the governor would have had an easier time winning the election had he stayed in that post. He can be in APC too and still win. People can still vote for him from there. You are not. Sometimes it's not the party that we are voting for; it is the individual that we are voting for. So if Fubara has left PDP to APC, people should go and vote for him there. But as Tamunotoye pointed out, significant political players clashing interests now influence the current political climate, most notably the continuing animosity between Wike and Fubara. According to him, the state's party structures, candidate selection procedures, and electoral strategies have all been shaped by this rivalry. Moreover, he elaborated on how the changing alliances have caused political supporters to feel unsure, with many being torn between allegiance to specific persons and allegiance to party institutions. According to him, this has exacerbated the problem of long-term planning and reduced political unity. According to Tamunotoye, one of the biggest problems in Nigeria is the commercialization of party politics, which prevents honest involvement and prevents qualified candidates from rising through open channels. Finally, he emphasized that the success or failure of the 2027 election will be heavily influenced by the level of openness and inclusivity displayed in the political arena in the next month, and he pleaded for the political players in Rivers State to make these issues their top priorities. I beg. Chipman says with Wike's head in PDP and legs in APC, 2027 is the end of the road for Fubara. I'm telling you, it's not looking like he's going to win because he's in two places at the same time for you. Except Rivers State people are ready to fight to turn you for their governor and say no. It is Fubara we still want. Maybe. But for now, Wike is the one controlling Rivers State though. Yes, 9377 says lies. Of course, we know it's a lie. Friday says rubbish comments remain in a dead party controlled by Wike and destroyed by Wike. I wonder why you would tell Fubara to wait in PDP and do what? Wait in PDP for who? For Wike. He can't stay in PDP and win primary. Exactly. He cannot win any primary with Wike there. Silvana says they would have impeached him since Decamping to APC saved him from impeachment. Now it is ample ripe time to move with the logo, Rivers, not Lagos, and spend government money and win. And Tinubu would have impeached him long time ago. Ayalogo says PDP is dead, I beg. Yeye talk. They would have impeached him. Ofonudo says, is it the damaged PDP or your own PDP? Have you been your own? Matt is a reach of the PDP again, I wonder. Then he says he would have been in jail by now. Tinubu prevented his impeachment. Honorable says, finally, age no be wisdom. I thought we've established that one since. That being older does not mean you are wiser than somebody. Age does not come with wisdom most of the time. Victor Okafor says, rubbish talk. He wouldn't have finished his first term yourself. Exactly. If he had not defected to APC, he would have, Wike go don pursue am since now. Francis Ozeno says, now he will lose, right? Nigeria politics. Our destiny says, how possible when the owner of PDP is wicked? He's wicked. Silvana says, the same PDP that didn't show interest in his matter. Don't mind this one, he's just talking rubbish. Okote says, Wike is the king of Abuja and the deputy emperor of Nigeria, who can revoke your land if you provoke him, and can ban you from entering Port Harcourt as they banned Chibuike Amechi. In fact, before you want to talk about him again, watch your back and don't let him catch you. Do you want me to tell you more about him? I'm telling you, that man, that's what he is. Okote says, but the problem in PDP, even presently, are too much. Can he be able to surmount King Wike? He cannot, though. So it is good that he has left PDP for the owners. I beg. Abraham says, this one is talking from his anus. Olufemi says, funny, who is the leader of PDP? Who did the court judgment favor? Would you have allowed him to emerge as the PDP flag bearer? We all know that is not possible. He says, will you keep quiet? Will you keep quiet? Don't have to say, let him defect now if the defection window is still open. But I guess that they will still impeach him if he defects, so he should know what he wants. All I know is that he has been a good man. Yes, Fubara is a good man. At Combo Samuel says, so who is stopping Fubara? Who is it you in APC? Is it you? One way they says the PDP controlled by Wike or the one that has no leadership. The one that is still in court or another one, I wonder. Obina says, lies, the powers that rigged the 2023 election, they haven't left the stage yet. He's still there like this, he's still the one controlling. At which PDP, is there any party like that in Rivers? Sulaiman Yakub says, there's no way he will win in PDP as far as Wike is there. Let him go to another party. Davis says, if he would have still been the governor by this time, they would have impeached him since safe. So, my listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.